What's going on, guys? Welcome to Gaming with Bare Hands. Thanks so much for stopping into the channel. We have got a really fun video, hopefully, planned out for you, called Barrels of Cloned Bones. What a mouthful. Let me tell you a little bit about what has been happening. I've been on top of being really busy doing things for the bus house, really spending a lot of time working on that. I've also tried doing several videos on the clone spell, and I will be honest, just doing a really trashy job commentating, playing. I think when I tried the Lava Hound deck, after I won like 5 times in a row, I was like, I'm gonna jump in and do a video. I lose like 20 in a row, like 600 games in a row I lose, and I went to like Builder's Workshop or something, just kidding, but dropped really far. So then I tried another deck with the Hog and Ice Wizard clone deck, and I cannot figure out how to get myself to actually play the clone spell. So I just am playing the deck with one less card slot because the clone spell is just sitting there blocking up everything. And so that's the biggest difficulty for me right now. And I really want to get videos to you guys, but I don't want to, put trashy videos out there that I don't feel good about. And so I have a deck right now that is just really goofy, and it is so much fun. I'm going to show you a couple of replays here. I started here. I switched over to this deck, and I lost the first one, but I felt pretty good about it. Then I got a draw on the second game, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into this game where I kind of started to figure out how to use the cards. Just awesome. Okay, this game against Neddy N, whatever his name is. This game was a lot of fun. I'm going to be honest with you. He has Fireball and Zap, so you kind of think that I would be at a huge disadvantage, and maybe I was at a disadvantage. I just played like a monster, and I'm going to go ahead and throw down the Skeleton Army. He's going to zap it away. My Ice Golem is going to slow down that group of minions long enough for our Mini P.E.K.K.A to make short work of the Royal Giant. And now knowing that he has a Royal Giant, the fun thing is I can throw that Skeleton Army on it and have him zap it and then get more damage over on his other tower. I'm going to go ahead and zap his Fire Spirits because that's going to be a huge amount of damage on our tower. He's going to Fireball our Princess, which we actually kind of want. And now we've got an interesting rush coming in over here, and if he hadn't have played those minions, we would have cloned that mess, and that tower would have been gone, okay? So that's kind of the idea. Get it to where you know he doesn't have any spells, and then clone the stuff on his tower. And I'm going to show you another game here soon that looks like, I don't know, it looks like one of those mass unit challenges. So amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these skeletons down here. He's going to zap them away, but with the combination of the Mini P.E.K.K.A there, the Royal Giant melts really quickly. So we're winning in damage right now. He's got Fire Spirits coming in, so we're going to go ahead and throw the Princess down on the field to kind of help. I like the word mitigate the damage coming in there, splash away, force him to use one of those spells. And here we go. He used the spell. Let's go ahead and rush in here. We got the Miner. We got the Goblins here hitting the tower, and look how much damage that thing comes all the way down to 808 HP. So his tower is really hurting at this point. He's going to go ahead and throw his Furnace down again. The splash damage is a good idea, especially against a deck like mine with a lot of small units, but I'm pushing his other lane enough to prevent him from building up too much of a Death Bomb. He's got his Inferno Dragon coming down here, and realizing I'm not going to get anything going against that Inferno Dragon, we're going to push his right side to death. And then we're going to go ahead and draw. I wanted to draw those units away, but that doesn't happen. So we're going to go ahead and throw the Skeleton Army down, knowing that he had already used his Zap. Check out the Skeleton Army doing work on his Royal Giant, and now his Royal Giant is gone. Our tower is down to 585, but here we go. Let's go ahead and get this push going here. He's going to zap too soon. Our Goblin Barrel lands, decimates his tower. He's giving us a wow there. I also need to make sure that I'm trying to switch up the Goblin Barrel placement, because that could give us an advantage. And without his zap spell, the Royal Giant is only able to get one hit off. And we end this game with our left tower hurting, but check out the clone spell going in right at the end there. So we didn't use the clone spell at all, simply because it was really tight the whole game. If there was ever a moment where it just felt like We counter-pushed really well. We had a large group of minions on his tower. You just clone that, and it's gone. For 3 elixir, you basically ensure, granted he doesn't have any spells, that you're going to wipe out that tower. Lots of fun. Let's show that. Okay, Magico. Let's call him Magikarp. He's going to go ahead and be playing a Barbarian Hut deck with a Giant. So he goes ahead and he throws that Barbarian Hut down on the map. And what we're going to do is just rush his other side because he just spent 7 elixir. So let's go ahead and get that skeleton army down. Let's go ahead and get that miner down. Let's go ahead and throw that Goblin Barrel and check it out. Zoinks! His tower has got so many units on it. Holy cow. And look at this. I almost feel like I should have just pushed really hard right now because there was a good chance I was going to take out his King's Tower. We bring it all the way down to, what, 1707? We're going to splash it down to 1637 on the first push. Insane. He's giving us the cry face here. Our princess is going to be helping out on this side, which is really nice. We're going to go ahead and make sure that witch doesn't get too crazy. And he throws an elixir pump down, which, you know, good to save up. He's going to get a zap spell here on our princess. Goofy. And now, with a few skeletons on the tower and a miner, we're going to be able to clone that and just decimate the King's Tower. So a 3-crown victory. A nice surprise on him there, and he did not have enough spells to deal with the madness. This deck is beautiful. It's beautiful. I'd like to upgrade my mini P.E.K.K.A here to level 8. Maybe we should do that right now before we jump into a couple more games because we've been facing some pretty hefty tanks. We have got a level 8 mini P.E.K.K.A, take an 8,000 upgrade. Quite a big chunk. We're not going to worry about a 20,000 upgrade on a zap spell. Not right now. So let's go ahead and jump into a couple live games and see how we can do. Peroton. I can start off with a princess in the back. I really like that as a start. So let's go ahead and throw her back here. Kind of feel out what his deck is. He is wasting elixir. Wasting 2 elixir. Let's go ahead with an ice golem, miner, minion, or skeleton. Oh, our skeleton army goes right into it. And this is not a good start right now. What I want to do here is draw as much of this stuff over here as possible. Oh, we don't draw any of it. We're able to take out the Inferno Dragon, thankfully, and this Ice Golem is going to slow down his Mega Minion, I believe enough for us not to take more than 1 or 2 hits. Not a single hit. Okay. That was a disastrous start. Let's see if we can't fix that up. Okay, he's got arrows. We could count on him arrowing out our princess. Oh, my. All right, I imagine him playing arrows here, so I'm going to pressure with the princess over here. There are the arrows. There are his goblins. So we got his tower down a decent amount, and now I'm going to pressure with the skeleton army here and get my finger on... Okay, we don't want to clone that. That would have been too much. We don't have a whole lot to deal with this right now. In fact, I don't know if we have anything, so I'm going to go ahead and pressure... Oh, no, let's... This is goofy, but I'm going to do it anyways. Miner? Goblin Barrel? Does he have arrows? He has arrows. And now our tower is donezo. So let's go ahead and zap right here. Oh, he locks onto the tower. Can we kill it? Can we kill it? Let's go ahead and get the princess down here. Yeah, activating his King's Tower was just goofy. Just goofy. Oh, that was pretty fun. All right, let's go ahead and get the princess down. Let's go ahead and get the ice golem down. Throw the goblin barrel just to psych him out. Go ahead and get the skeleton army down. We need to zap this, else we'd be in some serious trouble there. All right, he just lava hounded. So let's go ahead with a... Oh, he just arrowed Get our skeleton army down, and let's go ahead and clone. Does he have enough to take us out? Let's go ahead and zap. Oh! I'm gonna be honest, guys. The activating the King's Tower was so stupid. I was just gonna cut this out of the video. I was just gonna be like, you know what? First video, just do the worst mistake. Let's just cut it out. Wow. Wow, did you see all those units? He arrowed our princess and did not have another spell. I basically had no defense for the Lava Hound. How did that happen? It's been fun. It's been fun no matter what. Wow, okay. I'm going to split skeletons in the back. See what he's got. He has got a Royal Giant, so we got to get that mini P.E.K.K.A. working fast. And then I'm going to rush over here. He zaps. And I really wish that I had my clone spell ready at that exact moment, but not the case. But check out our mini P.E.K.K.A. doing work over there, bringing his tower all the way down to 905. So we're going to soak the damage from the archers over here. We're going to stop this mess, get a Goblin Barrel, but we're going to shoot an off-to-the-side Goblin Barrel. Maybe he zaps his tower? Zap that tower. Nice log. Ooh, that log. Let's go ahead and see if we can't bait out a zap here. There's a zap. Miner. Miner's going to get some nice chip damage here. The mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to go for a ride. Look at all that damage, chipping it down to 400, 300, 329, and we don't have a lot of answers here. Let's just Goblin Barrel on his hog. Does he zap it? Let's go ahead and get the princess. Oh! I should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming. He's going to have a Royal Giant, but he just used zap and log. He just used zap and log, so we need to play the skeleton army on the Royal Giant, right? Was that the right play? You know what I'm gonna do? Check it out. Alright, we're gonna do damage over on that tower, and then we're gonna take these for a spin. Go ahead and get this down, throw the princess down. I may be overconfident in my ability to take out his tower over there on the right. So we're gonna go for it. Alright, his log comes down. Let's go ahead and throw down our mini P.E.K.K.A. Our princess. And I'm gonna copy this all here. Check out our ghost mini P.E.K.K.A. dealing some serious damage there. And we really need our miner to do work here. Oh, those archers are gonna take out our tower. And we've got his one tower down. One tower down, one tower down. Can we get to his other tower? Time is running out. Come on, princess. Come on, princess. Oh, no. 59 HP, no! Unfortunately, he would have been able to play the Royal Giant in the middle of our base, and he had a good thing going with zapping our stuff. Man, we were almost there, taking that tower out. Yikes. Whew. Very, very yikes. Alright, I think I got one more game in me here against Gonzalo. Can we surprise this man? I think I'm playing a little too rushy, so I need to sit back a little bit. Don't show my hand. Well, it's a Lava Hound deck. What I'm going to do is throw this down like so. Does he have a minion horde? Oh! Really good fireball on his part. Really, really good fireball on his part. We get his tower down to 14. Whoa! Oh, no! Okay, alright. What do we got here? He's going to take our tower out almost immediately there. Yup, check out that balloon. Just rack our face. Guys, air is kind of meta right now. Air is kind of meta. Does he have enough for a fireball? Oh, he does, but it's a little bit late, and we're going to be able to ice golem. Goblin Barrel. What's he got? What's he got? Oh my goodness. Level 12 minion horde coming in here. Coming in hot. Let's go ahead and zap. Okay, that takes most of it out. He almost gets our main tower there. He's got a fireball. Madness. What we need to do is kind of go for his tower here. And then, like, rush over here. His tower's gone. Here we go. We got this going in here. And let's clone all this. And zap it. Come on. Get it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, just rushing the mess out of a tower can still get you a 3-crown victory. That is insane. This deck is a lot of fun to play with. Do not get discouraged if you're running these cards and people are walking over you because you just cannot get in there. A really good player will be able to play really defensive. Really good player, really defensive. A good player is going to be able to defend against this if he's got the right card. So play a little defensive sometimes. If you see that Lava Hound, though, you gotta go for the get-go because you have no defense against the air. You gotta take out that King's Tower before he's able to get to yours. It feels like the Lumberjack Graveyard deck I used to play with. Not a whole lot of defense against the air, and so you just gotta counter that other side. They play that golem, you just push that other side. Just ignore those big units, and if he fireballs and leaves 10 units, just clone him and make 20. And wipe out his King's Tower. Oh, that was so much fun. Thanks so much for stopping in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if this is a good deck. I'd like to try it a little bit more to see if we can climb up in the ladder a little bit with it. Certainly we could catch some people by surprise with it. But thanks for commenting, liking, thanks for subscribing. I hope to see you next time. Don't forget to come back for more gaming with bare hands. And have a spectacular rest of your day wherever you are in it. Stay awesome. Peace out.